Bitcoin has fallen into deadly quicksand. Is it about to get a lot worse from here, or can actually Bitcoin turn it around? It's time for you to buckle up. If you're new here, my name is Steve. I'm going to help you get one step closer to your financial freedom. So hit that subscribe button right now, throw a thumbs up on this video, and we're diving straight in. This is the Gaussian channel, and we've fallen into our deadly quicksand. Anytime we've fallen inside of this Gaussian channel from an uptrend in the past, it's been pretty horrific. And we're going to decide, based on the facts and the charts, what is it saying right now, right? If you're really new to this channel, we just discuss the facts and the charts. We make non-emotional decisions, and you come here to remain level-headed. So it's been a little bit of a roller coaster ride. The first thing I want you to do is just take a deep breath. Take a couple steps back, look at the big picture. Over the past 10 years, Bitcoin has gone up on average 173% a year. So should we be overly concerned with every little fall down and every little rise in price and all the things that the herd are involved in? No. The reality is, over the past 10 years, every year like clockwork, an average 173% returns per year. But should we be concerned in the short term? That's what we're going to get into, because this candle has fallen into our Gaussian channel, which is our quicksand. It acts as quicksand, and that's just the facts and the charts. Okay, anytime we've fallen in here previously, and there's been 5 data points, it hasn't ended well. In fact, we've been inside the quicksand for about an average of 1 year. For those 5 data points. Even though data point 5 was only 140 days, we have a data point of 420 days and 580 days. So out of the 5 data points over the 10-year history, and we'll just go ahead and zoom out like this, right? We have 1 data point in 2011, another data point in 2014. And you may ask, well, what are these data points? What does that actually mean? Well, we were in a strong uptrend. We fell inside of the Gaussian channel, and it held us like quicksand. Plain and simple, it held prices down for about a year, right? So in 2011, that's what it did. In 2014, you can see, boom, we fell into quicksand, and it just held us. It pulled us down, 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 down. And again, as you remember, maybe in 2018, boom, it didn't end well. And then again in 2019, boom, didn't end well. And then again here in 2021, we've just pulled our head out of quicksand recently, and we had all these glory candles, 1, 2, 3, we had these bunch of 10 or 11 candles here where we were feeling good. We were finally out of the quicksand, but again, quicksand came back in a horrific way and started pulling us down. So there's some good things to talk about. There's some bad things to talk about, but let's just discuss the facts and the charts. When we fell in price, we actually fell to our median line, okay? And we got support there. Our median line is just at around 42.4K. We did that previously. We did that while we were inside the Gaussian channel in September, and previously we've done that all the way back until June of this year. The median line is pretty important. So that's good news number 1. This candle also closes in a handful of hours from now, and we're going to start our new candle. What we want to see is we want to get the hell out of quicksand, okay? We need prices to be above, we'll call it 51.5K. And again, this channel's rising every day, but about 51.5K. We want to get outside of the Gaussian channel as quickly as possible. The longer you stay in quicksand, the worse it turns out. So quicksand is this Gaussian channel, and that's what we're inside of right now. So we're on the 5-day chart, and you can see what I do want you to look at is the recent price action, okay? You know that when Bitcoin was around that $10,000 level, we went from 10,000 to 65 really fast, okay? That's not sustainable. We talked a lot about it on our channel, that just wasn't sustainable. Everybody was under the impression that, well, that's what a bull run does. It just continues to rise like that. We needed some sort of correction, and basically we're still recovering from that correction, right? We went from 10 to 65 too fast, not sustainable. We needed to build some base. We needed to build some structure. So we plummeted down back into this quicksand for about 140 days, and we created a low here. We created another lower high. We created another higher low, and we created our first higher high. This was a higher high than this one, and we had a subsequent crash. So we're still trying to collect our balance from this rise, okay? Structurally, that's what's going on. It's good news that we got some support from here. We need to see what's going to happen in the coming days, but the facts are the facts, right? We've got 5 data points where we were in an uptrend and we came back into quicksand, and those didn't end well. That does not mean that this time is going to be exactly 1 year and it's going to be textbook. No, it just means the facts are here. We've got 5 data points. They're not good. That doesn't mean this 6th data point maybe it will spend 15 days, 10 days, 5 days inside the Gaussian channel, and then it says, goodbye, quicksand, we're out of here, we're going to the moon. That's definitely possible as well. This is just a representation of what the facts are saying in front of us now, and we should be pretty level-headed. No matter what happens, at the end of the day, Bitcoin is going up on average 173% a year. So maybe 1 year it's got a bad year, that next year will make up for it. So if you're looking at the day-to-day price action, this will be a very stressful place, okay? If you're looking at the hourly charts, it'll be even more stressful. But take a step back, take a bit of fresh air. Bitcoin is a roller coaster. Be prepared for it. Don't let it play you. Don't use your emotions, and don't drink the herd juice. If you can do those things, you'll be just fine. So I did want to present to you these types of facts. We're going to really pay close attention to how this plays out in the coming weeks to coming months. Hopefully, what you do like is this long wick, right? That means that there was a lot of buying pressure buying this up. However, if you just scroll back in history to a little bit, when we first entered the Gaussian channel with this long wick, it was also bought up. This was also bought up, and we still fell into quicksand. So we will have to see, right? We don't have enough facts just in this chart to predict the future, right? All the indicators in price action, it'll tell a lot of facts about what's happened in the past, and we'll use our indicators and our facts to try to look for clues as to what could happen in the future. But at the end of the day, you should know that no human on earth can predict Bitcoin 100% of the time. There's no indicator, there's no human, there's nothing that exists that can correctly predict Bitcoin 100% of the time. If somebody is claiming that they're always right or whatever the case may be, you should probably steer clear of that. We're just looking at the facts. Sometimes the facts lead us in the right direction, sometimes they don't, but they are the facts. And that's a really level-headed way to look at it. So plenty more videos coming. I do want you to remain level-headed. Don't drink the herd juice. Don't overreact to everything, but we will be keeping you up to date here. And one thing that you should definitely do if you haven't is watch this video, when to sell cryptocurrency, 3 simple steps. You may be thinking about selling. You may be wanting to sell. You may be on the cusp of selling. Watch this video right now. Everybody has loved this video far more than anything we've ever made. It'll be linked right down below. It'll be linked inside the video. Watch this, when to sell, 3 simple steps, when to take profits, okay? And then if you haven't done so already, you can go get your free course at cryptocrewuniversity.com. I'll see you right back here in the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.